What's up? Welcome to the Hopcast. Hello.
Hi. We are in
It's
company of Hayden, who is in his car, and we'll have really shitty audio.
yeah, he's still in JPEG quality.
He will always be in JP quality, and he has always been Nebel. Stop fooling yourself. And there's also my magnificent wife, NebelPanda,
Hello.
who is in Ultra HD quality, and then there's just me, who is like a weird mix in between.
Uh, God,
We told you guys, JPEG quality.
he is being very JPEGy.
So I hope everyone is having a nice time this night. Uh, let's just say that Nipple and I, we are very tired.
Well, I'm not so tired anymore, but that
Yeah,
probably
it is 11 o'clock for you guys.
that. Yeah, I
Let's just say that.
okay, so just now, like 2 minutes before the stream started, essentially, I did a thing with the layout. If you look closely at the the TV where the Discord thing is, I like I put a contrast color over the screen and I used chroma keying on
Do
OBS.
something real quick.
Oh.
It's the edges aren't very clean because finding a good contrast color on this image is really hard because there's reds, there's like browns and yellows in the hair, green, blue, pink, all of it.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. I mean, it's
You can
colorful. It's nice.
Well, thank you. But you can put like I don't know why.
Well, no,
Oh.
your shirt. It has to be like very contrasty because, well, I put a like it's an orange right now,
Oh.
like a very bright orange, but it like the edges are kind of rough because the sensitivity also matched with my hair. So yeah. And then I'll figure it was just an experiment and it worked out well enough. I can increase the window size.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now because I just gotta like open the stream. So I just wanted to. Do we have any news today?
Well, not too much. Inktober has been going steady. There's we're gonna show off the stuff in a second. There has been a giveaway for an RS shirt. That ends in 4 days. So if you wanna get one, just react to the
By
thing.
the way, we might want to mute Hayden for the time being because
Yeah, maybe.
there's like
Boop.
yeah, boop. Sorry, bro. Just message whenever.
Actually,
You are
we don't
done.
have to server mute him. I'm just gonna mute him, so then if the noise is gone, you can tell me.
Okay. Oh no, he just said that he would mute himself.
Okay.
Okay.
We Gucci. And so yeah, there's lots of Inktober stuff going on. There has been progress on the animation of the Gato short. It's on its way to completion.
Yeah, and Rainy actually said that once she completes the Gato short, which honestly, I'm fine with that because like she's given so much to our team.
You cut out
Honestly,
like
at this point, I felt kind
right at the crucial information.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, sorry. I think it's my mic sensitivity that is going off. One sec, just gotta like change it. There it goes. Where did I cut out?
Like right at the actual information.
That doesn't help me, Nebel. Okay, I'm just gonna
Rainy
reiterate
is after the short is done, Rainy is going to
Okay.
leave the team,
Yeah, she's
not
going
the
to
server.
retire. Yes.
Yeah. But because
Yes, Rainy is going to
life
retire from the
stuff,
server.
you know.
Yeah, and also
Things.
because I mean, it is a lot of work. Animation is a lot of work, and I mean, there's also like very little incentive to like continue animation for Aris in a way because we do not like we've never like like gave her any money for her work. Like not that she asked for it. It's just that you know. And since she's like the only animator really working actively in the team, well, she had a lot of workload, and I'm sure that it's not helping with stress and everything. So like I'm very thankful for what she did for the team and everything, and I like
Mm-hmm.
honestly I'm super okay with letting her go and everything. Like really think big shout out to Rainy for everything she's done for Aris.
Hell yeah. And she's still gonna be around.
Yeah, of course, but like in the main server and stuff.
Yeah.
Lead school.
And that's like more or less the big stuff. And let's look at Inktober thingies. From the 10th onward, because on the 9th was the last Hopcast. So, Hayden did a bunch of stuff. For your hands. Ryder did an MMD thing. The gays.
Don't show them the hand. Ew.
I glanced over it. Well, you posted, so there's an RS one. Friggin' Bryn with the nightmare.
Listen, we needed it.
Yeah, it's good. Under pressure.
And there's also your pick. There's your baby
It's
boy.
my boy.
Your cringe baby.
And my other boy.
Your two cringe babies.
No, Sawyer isn't a cringe baby.
He is right now.
No.
His cringe is coming out.
Well, I guess with Leslie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
There's
The cringe is really coming out.
Soleil for sour makes sense.
Lemon.
Lemon. There's a vampire eye. My scrolling is fucking whack.
There's Niji and Ron on the roof of the cafe.
I think you both did that.
Yeah, we both did that. Except it's not on the roof of the cafe for mine. It's like on the roof of Ron's house.
Good riot again. What? Kylie on the bike for friggin' helmet. Helmet.
And there's yours for Collide, which looks really beautiful.
Thank you. Use
And,
pose
oh,
dolls
shit.
again. Right.
I haven't given reactions to it. Man, I should have. There you go. Reactions.
Yeah, it's my gal. And Bryn. There's the rice talking to his drawer. Ooh.
Ooh woo.
No, he's stuck.
Ooh also works.
I guess. There they are on the roof.
Ooh, I am stuck in a jar.
Rono.
Yeah, Rono.
Rono. A mini owl with the checklist.
I don't know, man. I was so not inspired for Tick.
That's understandable. Come on. Oh, I forget. Overly designed boy. Just like, man, he is. Well, not overly designed, but oh my god. The
He has
detail.
too many details, and I want to die.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Bro, like I'm like this is a character that I'm drawing for like my class, and man, I still have to do the colored illustrations with him.
Oh jeez.
And like it's just I want to make only one because I don't want to suffer too much, but at the same time I don't know what to draw. So like, wait, I'm actually going to send in wait, so that I can like show you what I've done so far for him.
There's
It's just
also
so
Bryn for Moon. Sailor Moon.
I am eating a burger.
Burger.
Nice for you, man. Burger.
Burger.
Wait, I'm gonna show you.
Oh,
like,
Oh wait, oh my god, I forgot the croissant image was here. Just gonna,
Ah,
we're just gonna wait for that.
no, it's fine. I can send it Upcast Lounge. Everything's fine. I'm gonna drown
Yeah,
it
you
out.
said it there. I'm just gonna not show that too long.
I mean, I can also like delete it.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
So yeah, that's my fish boy.
Fish boy.
The fish boy. And I thought of doing that, but I also thought of like doing a full like pick of him. But maybe I can like do both, and it's a lot of work, and I just hope, bro. I'm like just really hoping that I get above a 17. Like, I just hope I get a good grade, you know, because like I'm putting
I'm
too much
sure you
effort
will.
into this. Well, I
He's
sure
marvelous.
hope so. Thanks, I love him. Carius is like, man, is I just wanted to draw a pretty fish boy.
That's understandable. Since
That's all I
reading
wanted to
Castle
do.
Swimmer, I've realized how many like uh mermaid webtoons I've read.
Yeah,
Like
and it's
man,
even better when
there's
it's
like
a fish boy.
what's it? You know, I mean, so I've recently read through Castle Swimmers. It's great,
Yeah, it is.
cute as flick.
I stopped reading after the first season, but man, it was good.
It's so good. There's also Siren's Lament. That's also on Webtoon. Out of the
Oh.
Blue. That has like a fish boy and a blind guy.
Oh, that sounds cute. Actually, can you send it to me? That sounds super
yeah.
cute.
I'm actually gonna send it to you on Tapas because that's like further along.
Okay, that's like super cute actually.
Until Sunset, I found where it's like again a fish boy and a human, and you know, and the like, it's a little more rough. Not really rough, but it's like the art style is a little stiff, but and there's quite a few like typos, but other than that, I mean the story is fine, and they like explain the more innocent. Well, there was like one thing where they explained how their reproduction and stuff works, which was interesting, but also kind of And they also have NSFW comics on like Patreon, so that's like
Yeah, because they can't publish them on Tapas or Webtoon because
Yeah.
they don't accept it there. Which I get. Honestly, I really get it. But like also,
Eh.
the thing is that I almost never like read webtoons because I feel bad about the fact that I haven't updated my webtoon in so long. It makes me like, man, my webtoon is like shit and I hate it and I want to hand it all, man. That sucks.
Aww.
So like, I don't know. I feel bad about it. I don't know. I'm weird. So
Yeah, I don't read that many either. It's like there's
No,
a
it's a
few that I like keep up with.
yeah, it just personally it's just that I tell myself that, oh my god, like people are so talented, like not just talented but like skilled and everything. But then I forget that they are like full teams of people behind all of those, you know? And by that I mean like multiple people who are drawing and everything, coloring. And I forget about it. So like, I should probably remind myself more about that more often. But oh well, it's
Oh well.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the thing with Owl and I working on Baronza is that on one hand, like, yeah, you kind of need to earn your money somehow, and unfortunately, we're not being paid to work on Baronza. But on the other hand, new chapter, please, please, for the love of God.
Well, I would love to. It's just, yeah. I might do that now that I'm a little bit more financially stable, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got big money.
Yeah, I
I'm
received
so happy for
2K. Yeah. Well, I'm also very happy because okay, that's where it could have been a very bad news is that we still haven't received the month like my paycheck and my mother's paycheck. We haven't received it yet. It's still in transit. So we would have been in very big trouble if if it didn't happen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Literally we wouldn't have been able to pay for anything. We wouldn't be able to pay for well, the bills. We wouldn't be able to like buy groceries or anything. So honestly, very good thing.
Yeah.
Because like they were asking us to I think take out like I think 1,100 or something. So yeah, that would have been a big rip.
It would've. It would've.
But instead now we bought a freezer and a washing machine because that's what the person sent the money for. So we got those and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's freaking go, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna start saving up money from next month onward, probably. Like just little things by little things. So I'll be able to afford more and more. And hopefully by next year, I'll be able to actually do more frivolous activities that don't require getting months on the side.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so what I sent you is like 1% of the fraction of what you received.
Alright.
I writer.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Because, you know,
Um,
Owl's birthday is coming up fairly soon. And I still have her
oh,
address from Secret
wait, I thought
Santa.
you were talking about.
Hee-hoo.
I thought you were talking about like webtoon.
Oh, no,
I thought you were talking about the out of the blue and be like, yeah, well, what I just sent here is like one part of and I'm like, oh, okay,
oh,
yeah,
no.
interesting.
No, no, no.
Like this conversation went from, oh, look at this webtoon I watched, to I have your address.
Yeah.
It has been always about my address all along. Nebel participated to Secret Santa just so she could have my address.
I mean, no, but also it's cool that I got it. I first thought I like, oh yeah, I don't have it anymore because like already sent the gift and I like didn't save it anywhere else, but I did. I have like in my notes on my phone, and I was, oh yeah, you. And I had
Nebel has the power to dox me.
I guess. So yeah, I then just to make sure that it arrived on time, I went on French Amazon and bought the gift in French. I was struggling.
Yeah, and I had to like play as the like kind of the translator, and that was funny. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry, yeah, the address is good. Don't worry about it. Stop any. No, it's saying that it's the wrong address. What do I do? You just go with the proposed address. Okay, it's fine.
I mean, I wasn't panicking. I was just like, oh, words.
I know. Words, words, words. I know. It's just listen. We gotta play it up for the people at home. It gotta be super dramatic. Like, oh my god, Owl is gonna fucking die if I don't get this fucking gift on the 9th. Gotta really open it on the 9th. If you do it before, everything is lost. Aww. Man, always feels nice to see Leon. The boy.
Oh man's. But I
And,
haven't
oh my
played
god.
Pokemon Master.
What is this outfit though?
I
Like, what is this? What is this outfit?
It's
Leon!
maybe it's side boob?
It's not even side boob, it's side ips.
Side hips, yeah.
I swear. Oh my god. Actually,
Oh, pony
look
for
at
me.
how thick. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna focus on the ponytail. I'm gonna focus on the fact that this is so thin. You know, like the strip that goes, like on his butt. That's like so thin. I'm pretty sure that's a thong.
Uh,
That goes into a thong. I'm
sweats.
sorry.
What the fuck?
Why did my brain only tune in when you said song? What the fuck?
That's just how it is. Like, what the fuck?
What
Double
do you think
take.
of this pattern on the side? Wicked is yes,
Pattern on
that's
the
wicked.
side. Ah.
It's really wicked. You're right. It gives me wicked thoughts at least.
My God.
Gosh darn it.
Too much horny brain.
Well, sorry. Ow! Listen, Leon just didn't have to be so hot and legal. Like, gosh darn it. At least with other characters, you can be like, oh yeah, no, like they're like pretty young. And no, this character is totally legal. I can simp.
Why
You know who also was legal? That guy who got into your DMs like 21 males. What are you up to?
Yes, bro. I deleted the conversation since, but like,
Aw.
yeah, the guy just slipped in and was like, to 20, not saying any gender, and be like, I'm fine. What's up? Who are you? I just wanted to ask, like, who, like, because I don't know you. Oh yeah, I was just in the study group, like study hall. You sure? Because I don't see you in any of my servers in common. Yeah, I just left it. Right now, like, I'm a bit bored with studying, so I just wanted to, like, contact someone random. Oh, really? What are you studying? Engineering in London or something? Cool. I'm not currently, like, studying. Why? Because I took a gap. Oh, cool. Like, incredible conversation. And then I'm just like, bro, like, what is the reason for contacting me out of all of these people? You are not without knowing that using an appellation such as, age, gender, etc., or location is seen usually as inappropriate and not really innocent, right? Of course, I would not want to assume. Like, I just went in full Aitminos mode in the way I was saying things.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, it sounded so uninteresting and so formal that the guy was like, "Okay, no, I'm going back to work, by the way. See ya," and he blocked me. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, if someone came at me with common sense, I'd be like, yeah. Cool.
Well, yeah, it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, man, I just like, who knows? Maybe I just missed a really cool guy, but at the same time,
I
man,
mean, if he starts out with 21 male, what's up?
what's up?
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, but Ryder just sent me something in DM.
Oh. Oh no, she's sipping.
Yes,
The
very
simping.
much so. You have good taste, Ryder. Man, beautiful. I'm just gonna start to believe that people, like, people working for Game Freaks actually simp after Leon, and I'm actually super fine with that.
Well,
Oh man. Anywho,
anywho. So you might be asking why is the stream title "We Sleep Bad"? Like, okay, so, what is? Yeah, right. Yesterday was a mess for me. I stayed up, like the night before the previous one, like, Yeah, so damn it. Okay, I need to look at the day. Like, I think Wednesday I
Mm.
slept from like 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. No, not 5 p.m. 3 p.m. So like 5 hours total. And then I took like a uh
We getting Dairy Queen, lads.
nice.
Nice.
Noise.
Hopefully, when I get home, I'll actually think to work on Inktober. But what are the odds of that?
That's the mood.
Mayhaps. Uh
Dairy Queen
so,
every day with Aiden.
so
Dairy
anyway,
Queen right now.
Yes.
Like,
We're in the drive-through.
yeah.
Ah.
uh
That's
so
all?
then I took a oh, I didn't quite sleep. It was like I was lying in bed half asleep for like 3 hours from like 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. or something.
Is it like the type of sleep that you go into when your parent is driving you late at night?
Maybe something like that.
Or like kind of sleep, but you're like, I've got to stay up until we get to the location.
No,
Like
it's a
that?
really good kind of sleep. Usually, this kind of sleep, it's like you just kind of sleep, and then you wake up when you're at the destination, and it's great. And
Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, it was kind of refreshing, but also, man.
I
That's
guess
just
So,
not
so.
anyways,
refreshing.
then I,
Feel really tired once you get home. And you're just like,
Yeah, you always feel tired when you go after that.
so then this night, I, I stayed out till like, uh, 6 a.m. watching, first time watching Critical Role,
Oh.
actually.
Oh.
I fell asleep around like 7 a.m. or something and woke up at 12, like at noon.
Dang.
And
Wake up early.
I don't know why. Like, I think I finally like listened to my alarm and then, I don't know, man. There was
Man.
this semblance of clarity. And
in that
I had breakfast. And
everybody
then I
watching.
went back in my bed to watch stuff and chill. And then I got very, very sleepy again. And oh my god, that I like slept in like very short amounts of time, like half an hour to an hour of unconsciousness, and like, you know, one after the other until like 5 p.m. And at one point, like, my mom knocked at the door to like wake me up and stuff, or like ask me, you know, what was up. And then just a little bit later, I heard her ask me something else. I responded. There was a.
Okay, can we
Okay, then.
reversion?
Maybe.
I don't want to hear what he wants at Dairy Queen. I don't want to judge
Fucking
him so
join
hard.
the free and black parade. So anyway, yeah. I didn't hear a response from her, so I opened my eyes, and the door was closed. She wasn't there anymore. It was like probably like a half dream hallucination kind of thing, but oh my god, it was weird. It was like,
Alright,
what the fuck?
I'm gonna go on a bit of a. Oh shoot, never mind. We're just about to get food.
Alright. But yeah,
Man.
oh man, and even when I got up at 5 p.m., I was like, oh my god, this was horrid.
Happens a lot.
bad.
Like, I always get like a bit like at some point when I just watch YouTube or something, I just kind of get sleepy, and it's worse if I decide, hey, I'm just gonna listen in the background to some like ASMR or something, just because it helps me work. But then I actually start watching the ASMR video, and I stopped working, and I just watch it, and I feel sleepy and sleepy and sleepy, and then I just like kind of stuck to sleep, and I'm like, okay, never mind, I'm gonna go to sleep. And sometimes I have my alarm going off, but let me tell you, I turn that shit off right away. It's like guilty love. It's like guilty love from Ace Attorney that just blasts into my ears every morning. And now I hear the first note of guilty love, I just turn that shit back off.
Oh my god, alarms. I've had this like I've had a few songs as like my alarms. Right now it's Spooky Scary Skeleton because you know it starts with like it starts like bombastic and that's kind of what I need.
Yeah, but you're gonna hate it in like a
I
couple days.
well, not too much because I don't oftentimes I don't even hear it because I set it a bit too early and then I just don't hear it the first time. I have it to like repeat every half an hour, but still, yeah, it's not. Doesn't annoy me that much. But there's this one song. It was like a Caleb Hyles cover or something, and I put that as my alarm while I was working, like a few years back, and now I can't I can barely listen to it because oh my god, I associate it with waking up at like 5 a.m. Just
Man, same for like I think it was a piano cover of like Song of Storm. Like it was like a super big like waltz thing. It was super pretty, and I had that as my alarm when I was in high school, and I just couldn't listen to it anymore. It was terrible. And it was kind of the same with some songs from Powerwolf that I had as my alarm when I was in middle school, and I just can't listen to it anymore either.
yeah.
No, I still love Powerwolf. It's just this one song, can't freaking listen to it. Like it's just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like All We Need Is Blood that I had it for that. Or no. It was not All We Need Is Blood. It was like Sanctified with Dynamite. Yeah, that was this one. I just couldn't listen to it anymore, even though it was one of my favorite. Oh man.
Man.
Mean. So
I just
yeah.
want to work there, but they're taking forever. Why are my coworkers so slow?
Right.
You are one of the workers, Hayden.
What?
Well, I think he's just there as a customer right now.
I know,
Yeah.
but also he also works at Dairy Queen.
Oh, I'm not supposed to work today. Get off my case.
You're like,
Mm.
that's not really what I mean, but I'm just
But
meaning
yeah,
that
we were part
you don't want to
I was
attack your
part-
coworkers.
with Nebel about like the first session of campaign 3 for Critical Role. I remember that just like, okay, who's here? You too. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I got through like maybe an hour, 30 minutes of it, but eventually I was just like, my internet is garbage. No more. But then on top of that, I was just also, it felt like it was really being dragged out. On top of that, like the intro took almost half an hour. Not like the whole the thing it's starting. No, as in like these just introducing everybody, saying, "Oh, we got this new merch. We got our sponsors." Like,
I mean, yeah, it's kind of normal to have that
Yeah,
at
it
the beginning
started
of
the
the campaign.
campaign and like.
And I would say that almost like all of Critical Role always have like a beginning that is a bit slow that has a pretty like big intro in general. So I'd say it's normal. I'd recommend that you instead like watch on a different day. Like you don't watch it on the day that it came out. Just watch the day right after.
Yeah, I
And this
didn't
way,
care too much because I was like, I was in VC with like Gracie and Hayden and such. And we were like, if things are a
no,
little
it's more
slow, we
than
can
like
just
it cannot be held
talky.
for that long. When there's just like, oh, here's this new merch item. We've got a Europe store coming, and I'm like, okay, good for Nebel.
yeah, well, I
Well-
think it's cool.
Well, yeah, people are gonna be interested in stuff. You gotta
Yeah,
give
definitely.
updates.
I would never have learned that if you like just didn't tell me like right now. And I'm actually hyped.
Okay,
So
good for Nebel and Owl. That's literally it. That's literally the only two European people that I know who actually have any interest in Critical Role.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna like really follow that campaign. Like, I was just like there because like I don't know, Gracie was like watch party, so I was like, you know what, sure, let's check it
honestly,
out.
I feel more
Yeah,
like
same.
you're trying to like marathon the campaign 1 and 2. I kind of feel more like doing that.
Yeah, maybe I will one day, but also I don't feel like it right now.
Honestly, we should probably like do it together like one of these days. Like not now because it's so freaking long, but one day, eventually in the far off future, we could try that. Could be funny.
Mayhaps.
I mean, it's literally like 4 hours for each one, but like, it's fun. And by the way, I'm sorry, Hayden. I might mute you again.
I'm sorry, what?
You're being you're having
Very
a lot of
loud.
noise.
Why? I have full bars for LTE. What the fuck?
No, you're being loud because you're eating and you're like touching like a freaking bag.
The bag.
This
It's
is
a big.
crinkle. He's
Yeah,
crinkling.
sorry. I'm crinkling. Oh man, talking about crinkling, I have two things I wanted to talk about, but like, it's not important or anything. Um, remember, Nebel, I just talked about this one guy who thought that women weren't real.
Right
Yeah,
before the Hopcast, right? I think.
yeah, it's just like I just saw a new video by 16 Leo because I really like this guy. He's great. Just go watch him. And and he's just commenting on this one guy who decided to post a freaking video explaining that women aren't real or like it's a state of being or something. I honestly don't freaking understand him. He's like explaining it as if like it was like some quantum physics or something. Like, it's just women is like the reaction to
See,
different
women
particles.
particles are so emotional that they like zoom out of existence as soon as they're observed.
No, they're particles, like literally their their DNA particles are like so freaking emotional they start crying. Like
And
like-
so like I mean they can't exist like that.
yeah, they can exist. After all, like their entire body is like crying out blood or something at a single little thing. Like seriously, the moment they hear a child cry, they start crying. That's just instinctual. Their bodies start crying and everything. It's terrible. And like, which by the way, it's actually true that pregnant women, well, no, women who actually like already created milk and stuff like that, when they hear a baby cry, actually they do start like leaking milk and everything because they want to be at the ready and everything. Is like instinctual. The more you know. Thus, it can be extremely.
Bro, anatomy's
Functioning
fucked up.
labels. Yeah.
It can be it can be annoying because it can also be triggered by like a sound that sounds like a baby crying.
Yeah.
It's annoying as shit. Of course,
See,
if I'm
this is-
wrong,
And see, all this is why I don't want to be a mother. There's so
Honestly.
much speaking out against it, honestly.
honestly, you're right. But apparently not from this guy. Apparently, you're not really a woman because women are only good for like a couple things.
Ah, yes. Reproducing. That is all I am worth for.
Oh, not just reproducing, but also doing chores.
Ah,
Go-
right.
Go
Cooking.
clean-
Well-
Go
Oh,
clean
yes.
dishes,
The
Nebel.
classic quote. That is truly factual. Yeah, sure.
But also, one of the things that
Thanks
you need
for
to learn
agreeing.
is that women cannot take care of children. They can take care of infants, but not children. Children, from the moment they can actually think for themselves, become dangerous for women, and they just cannot understand them.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Like, once your child has free will, you're just fucked. Sorry.
Exactly. The moment it's 3 years old, the woman is like completely, like it's too hard to think, it's too hard to take on. Like, oh my
Can't use
god.
brain, sorry.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God.
these dilemmas of this 4-year-old are too much for my woman brain.
They're asking me why to literally everything.
Yeah, like no, it's worse. It's like my child just told me no. Can you even believe that?
Oh no, defiance! You know it! Don't you know children have to be blindly obedient to their guardians?
I know, right? It's just bruh.
Ew.
So
I hate this.
that was so sweet. Like, I stopped the video right there because I was like, bruh, I'm already wheezing and it's only like 3 minutes in. Like, I was already absolutely crying, laughing at this.
I'm still not over the fact that there are fucking women particles.
I know that are reacting. Like, wait. I gotta find back the video and
Wait,
show you,
was
like,
the word
clearly what
particles
the
just
hell he's
something we said for funnies, or?
No, I'm pretty sure that he says particle actually. Like, wait. I gotta find back what he says in entirety because it's just so beautiful.
You know how
What-
atoms have these things called protons, neurons, and electrons? Or neutrons?
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception.
We're all illusions! Oh my god!
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception, and in the same sense that when your senses
We are
overloaded,
corporeal ghosts.
So
that's
basically,
gonna
what I'm saying by this is that if it weren't for women, we would be blind, deaf, unable to feel anything, unable to have taste, and fuck, what's the other sense?
Smell?
Yeah,
Touch?
that one.
Yeah.
The one nobody cares about, right?
wait.
I mean, it doesn't help you detect carbon monoxide, so what's the point?
I know, right? If your senses keep receiving the same stimulus over and over, you are not going to have as strong of a reaction, being that women are
Carbon
the physical
monoxide!
of this
As in, like,
phenomenon.
the
That is
odorless
why
gas that will
women's
kill you.
value must be preserved. I'm very curious to know what those women values are. Like, man. I can't. It's so beautiful, you know? It's like, this guy is so
Be a
freaking
doormat.
serious.
That's probably what they're talking about.
Yeah, probably, honestly. It's like, oh man, this is so beautiful. Oh, I have it. Okay, women are not to be trusted with responsibilities.
Bruh.
They can't handle it.
With great power comes great responsibility, except when you're a woman.
I'm sorry, you can handle it.
You
You're
can
too
you
much
can
of a
have
woman.
you can't have great power and you can't have great responsibility as a woman. You cannot be.
Yeah.
We can never be Spider-Man.
Gwen is not a thing.
Sad.
Sorry.
Spider-Gwen
Gwen
is not a
Stacy-
thing.
No. Gwen Stacy lives in a parallel universe where women are not just particles and they're actually real beings and replace men, and men are the ones with the particles, okay?
The man
They have
particle.
many particles that forces them to, I don't know, build buildings, you know?
No,
and
the
make
man with
walls.
particles I'm really fucking angry, I guess, because keep in mind, we're being, like, really stereotypical, not, like, kind of accurate, no. We're playing into every negative stereotype.
Yep. You're
They're
a
just-
guy,
they're just-
right? You're
Men are not just
strong.
middle, Sanders in the other.
Yeah, like they kill each other, like all the men decided to declare war on one another, and women
Yeah.
are the only ones who stayed up from this society because they were intelligent enough to not go and fight each other. They decided to make
God
a pact.
damn.
You know?
Like, I'm actually
just-
getting offended now. What the fuck?
It's just this one episode of
Like, I
freaking
know this
Morty
is a
over
joke,
again.
but, like, if somebody actually meant this ironically, I would flip my shit.
Man. Oh wait. Do I have another quote from this man because I need more? Okay. What does he say? Anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking care of babies, not taking care of children, taking care of babies, because once babies turn into children, that's when the psychological development comes into place, which far exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide for the child.
What the fuck? I'm still not over that.
Me neither.
How do you rationalize that? Like,
I
at
don't know,
all?
but I love it. Like, you know, I'm not even offended that right now. I'm actually like very entertained and I love it. And I'm so
Just don't
happy that a
understand.
man
Yeah.
was I'm so happy that a man was able to mansplain what I really am as a woman, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And who I really represent.
They're just particles.
Yeah, that's all I am, and I never knew that about myself. So like I'm super happy right now. I finally found a
Amazing.
purpose in my
I'm
life.
having
I'm gonna go whoop de doo.
Open my eyes.
Exactly. I opened the third eye right now. I didn't even know I had one of those. I didn't know I was like a biblical like you know, actual like, you know, well represented angel, you know. But like bro, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. Wait, does he have more stuff like that?
We're
I,
just gonna fall down a rabbit hole of like, uh,
What?
of like bad misogyny.
Yeah, and it's not just fertility either. It's also based on her ability to stay with a mate. Children are more likely to survive with the fathers in the home.
Ah, yes.
Yes, because we're
My
still
thing is,
cavemen
like,
and we need to protect our children and our wives.
it really depends on how good the father and the mother are comparatively. Because, like,
Yeah.
if somebody's a garbage parent,
Yeah.
then don't give them
Yeah.
to that parent.
I mean, I'm just saying, most of my friends have been growing up without their fathers, so.
Yeah, I'm
I
here
don't know,
too.
man.
Yep. I
Yeah,
grew up with my
same here.
father,
Although
so, like, yeah.
I am going to visit him tomorrow. Like, so I texted my friend if she was planning anything for Halloween to like, so I can schedule like RS events and like the one shot around it. And she didn't have anything planned, so we're good on that
I
front.
just Everyone was
And-
like, or like, I just realized this chat is a perfect half and half between people who, how do I put this? Regularly interact with their father and those who don't. Oh god, that
Well,
sounds awful.
actually, he just said something. I just listened, and the guy just said something. You know, children actually grow up to be way more successful and way more like richer and everything when they grow up with their father around.
Ooh.
So-
hard
I think-
disagree. My father has quite a bit of tits.
Oh, damn.
But
No,
I mean, okay,
I think it's just
maybe
because we're all poor. Bro, I think that's the reason why I'm poor. It's just because I didn't grow up with my father.
Unless behavior, being in debt.
That and also I'm a woman. That probably doesn't help. And my mom is also a
Yeah, but
woman, so
not
of course she cannot
society.
handle the responsibilities of me being a
not-
child, and also she
losing
cannot handle the responsibility of, you know, finances.
But yeah, maybe I shouldn't rip on him so much because I'm gonna visit him tomorrow with like grandma
Bye.
and he he said that like he's gonna get surgery to get half his lung removed. So
Ooh,
whoopsie.
well, good luck to him.
No, well, I mean, it's not great.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It follows. This guy's continuing his rant. Oh my god. That's why stepfathers don't really do the trick. You can't just inject a male person into a child's life and say, this is your new father now. And before any idiots go, well, I formed a bond with my stepfather. I'm aware that exceptions exist. I would still argue that you're not as close to your stepfather as you would have been to your biological father had you had the chance. Okay.
Do you know your biological father?
I mean, there is a big difference between living with someone for like 2 years, like between the ages of 0 to 3, so where you can barely remember them, and then like afterwards, like from like age 4 onward for like many years. There's a big difference there.
That's a pretty substantial difference. Yeah, like 15 years at minimum.
Then just a random
Like
example.
5 times the number. It's nothing. You'll never have as good of a bond.
Never. You just can't measure up to genes.
Yeah, I just...
Yeah. You... God. Every single time I think to speak, I'm like, I'm probably going to regret saying this. Like,
Man.
Welcome to the Hopcast, where we regret everything.
even though we're being obviously sarcastic,
Yeah.
because like this makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's
None of
stupid.
this.
Oh, he probably doesn't even believe in the found family trope.
Yeah, which is a sin.
The power of family.
Found family is the best fucking thing.
It really is, man. I love found family so much. It's so
Me
beautiful.
is just one big found family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in general, D&D campaigns are just one big found family, and I
Except
love
for
it.
Mog.
Because all the other
It's
parents are
just,
dead.
oh yeah, we traveled together, I guess.
I mean, we're trying to make a fun
And that
family,
goes
and
to-
it's just Colin holding it up together.
Yeah, it starts off as, we're just travel buddies too. I would literally lay down my life for this person.
Kinda, yeah. Man. Okay, what does he have to say next? Because I'm actually super intrigued.
God, oh fuck.
Oh boy.
It's still going on.
Yeah, it is. It's a very long video. Like I said, the more experiences, whether positive or negative, that a woman goes through, decreases her value because women cannot handle the stresses, all the pleasures of life. And I've mentioned this in a previous video. That's because women are not able to connect with God in the same way that men are.
There was so
You
much
hear
to
that?
unpack
Women
there.
can't find Jesus. So you're just gonna have to deal with the fucking emotional deprivation. You can't let them experience the world because they can't find God.
You have to live as monks. That's the way.
Just pure, just meditate. No. They gotta be like locked away in a
Fucking,
tower.
like, put them
Just
in a white room
Bro, we
with
need
nothing
Jesus.
in it.
yeah, just locked away in a
Hold on.
bland tower with. Well, they have like a bed and a kitchen, and that's it. And well,
And then they have people.
no,
just coming
but they
in,
also
you know?
need. But they also need to have a family because remember, that's all we're good for.
Yeah.
Normal. It's just that I have like some random people just coming in, like some random guys, and they do the deed, and then they have like babies, and then they take away the babies once they reach the age of 3 or 4 or something. You know, when it starts to confuse the
Fucking-
female brain.
Fucking baby factory. Oh my god.
Baby
God, we're just
farm.
you know, one of my favorite activities actually is coming up with those whack ass dystopias like that. Because
Well-
like
Oh my god, this
You know
is
what-
totally is a dystopia. Let's go.
You know what would be even more of a dystopia if it's you actually like whenever like we take away the the babies and everything, you keep like getting the milk out of there and you start to making cheese out of it. You gotta like really have a production right there. You gotta make something for the consumption of people, you know?
Oh yeah, and
It's a-
obviously when they like started when they start getting into their whatever the name for those years is, when you like, they stop being fertile, then that's when you have to harvest them, like harvest the organs.
Yeah, so I came up with. Cause like the thing is, I come up with all these whack ass dystopias throughout my day. Just like, I wonder how society would respond to this versus this scenario.
Bro, I'm not
Like,
okay.
one of those kind of ponders that whole question of how far can society go by removing, or while removing one of its genders? As in, like, if you were to take men and women, not including non-binary people, because that's kind of a gray area in this scenario, because we're talking like full-on misogyny or full-on misandry in these scenarios. If you were to remove either of those two, then how much would you be able to go with society still functioning?
That's
And how would you be able
that's
to
a question. Right, I still have this manga that I have to read where like some cataclysmic event caused all of the men to die, and then the women have to like, come up with a way to fertilize the egg, egg and egg. It's that they managed to do it, and then I'm pretty sure the story follows this one random man who was born. He's, yeah. I haven't read too much into it, but yeah.
I think with our current technology, men would be more likely to be able to survive if all women were to die, honestly.
No, biologically,
Well,
I don't think so.
Simply put,
Well, it's just that in both cases you're kind of fucked because you will need something like, to fertilize everything. But like technically since we have, like we can have it's harder to create like probably of course stop me if I'm wrong. I think it would be harder to create like artificial sperm than create artificial eggs.
No, no, no. See, the thing is,
Okay, well, here's
sperm
the thing.
don't have sperm just don't barely have anything in them. It's all in the egg that has all of the like cell components.
Yeah, to be entirely frank with you, the most likely way is just removing the men and then having the sperm banks be essentially like this.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah.
Yeah, or
Still, that
fusing
would
eggs.
and then you're basically fucked.
Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah.
So even still, you're gonna need some way to produce that.
And also the thing is,
And
the
eventually
Y chromosome is tiny.
You can keep other gender there, but you're going to have them essentially raised like cattle. Whose only purpose is that. And
Well, that's really
everything
funny
else-
because that's actually what people want to do with women here, apparently.
What? No.
What?
I was saying this as like just.
No, I'm not talking
in
about what you
either
think. I'm talking about what this guy wants to do.
Yeah, probably. But like, the thing is, what I eventually can't come to with the conclusions of that dystopia is that depending on your reaction to either scenario presented, depending on which one is seen as the one that's allowed to thrive, and then the other is the potential cattle variety, then in that regard, the outcome of that and which one you feel is worse kind of dictates which bias you have in terms of this prejudice toward this gender. For like, if you look at the scenario where men are the cattle and just say, yeah, what about it? But then you look at the one where the women are cattle and you're like, that's cruel and barbaric, which they both are, then you're probably a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in either case it's like fucking terrible, and man, I'm just like imagining what it would be like with like men as cattle, and I'm just like, oh my god, no. That's like God. I don't want to imagine that. Oh man.
Man.
See,
Man.
this is what I was talking about. I said whack-ass dystopias. They're fucked up in every way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really fucked up. I'm not even going to describe it. It's just man.
Man, dystopias.
I'm just gonna continue what this guy is ranting about because this is very entertaining, actually.
Yeah, it's funny. But
Like-
dystopia doesn't put theory into action.
Yeah, as long as it's just one guy in his bedroom just randomly saying shit in front of his bookcase, I'm fine with that.
I just needed yourself for a trad wife.
Yeah, okay, so women are not able to renew themselves mentally. They see everything on Earth through the lens of sensory perception. If something doesn't excite them enough, then it's not a good thing. If something stresses them out too much, then it's also not a good thing. Everything has to be new, everything has to be fresh, everything has to be exciting all the time, 100% of the time, otherwise it's bad. That's how women see the world.
I like how they were just like, they see the world through sensory perception, and you don't? That's what being a human is!
Well, he's the one made out of particles, okay?
I'm beyond sensory. I'm beyond
I have
feeling.
No.
ascended.
Men are extra sensory. They got like the PSI. That's how they perceive the world. The women have like the earthly senses. They don't see what's beyond.
Oh my god! Yeah. Actually, I have a theory about that. There was a guy in France who said kind of something like that. Like, female represent Earth. The fertility of Earth, and men are spiritual people, and they kind of reign on the Earth, on the female, to like giving them their sperm to then make them actually fertilize and be able to actually produce life. And I was like, God,
I'm surprised by the lack of writer stares in this chat.
Writers, good thinking. We're
I'm surprised that we don't have just this.
yeah. This,
But like,
just this,
like-
this whole conversation.
like it was literally a
Okay.
guy.
Man.
Like the guy was literally like, I think he was in his 60s or something, and he was like explaining to us, like, you know, that women need to be like punished or whatever by the spiritual men because they lack spirituality, and they're like dumb children or something. It was beautiful. Like,
God, okay.
they have to be
I like
punished
how-
by the penis or something. By
No,
your
this-
phallus just being struck across that cheek or something.
So different tonally from Rabbit Saviors. Like, Rabbit Saviors is meant to be something to where preteens can enjoy it, yeah, sure. And then Hopcast is just like, burn.
I know, but like, I mean, it's funny.
Well, we've tried to tone down
it
the
is-
cursedness, but it's just
It
well.
comes back. You can't stop it. It comes back.
Well, I
each
mean,
and every
it's
time.
better if we live this out on the Hopcast, which is like on a
no.
whole different channel than RS.
Hell yeah, man. Okay,
Thank
okay.
goodness. But, like, at the same time, bro, aren't they, like, can they just find the RS Hopcast channel from the Rabbit Saviors channel? Oh, God.
Okay, I have another one. Okay. They are fortunate enough to be born with a nice looking body, and then it just wastes away.
Even Molyneux.
Oh man.
Oh, it's such a shame. Taylor Swift's 40, hasn't had a child yet. That means 95% of her eggs are already gone.
Beautiful. Man, I'm
I mean,
really
at least he thinks women bodies are nice.
pretty. Which is like, it's just, man, you're just a normal person if you think that.
Women.
Women are pretty, like, women.
Women are pretty fucking based.
Yeah, it's like super base, man. It's just like, men are handsome, women are pretty, both are hot. I don't know, man.
But men can also be pretty, and
Yeah, they
women
can
can
be
be
smart.
handsome.
Yeah, both work. It's like different aesthetics and everything. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why being bisexual is like a, you know, the supreme thing. Or bi-romantic or something, or just,
Or
you know.
Just
'Cause, like,
all of the options.
I think it's,
Well,
I can look at a man and think, that's a good man right there. But I don't want to fuck them.
Yeah, like, it's just fine.
I don't
It's
want to
just-
fuck anyone.
And it's
Hey.
super valid, honestly. You're better off without fucking anyone,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I mean, if
Complex.
if you do the do, you have to go like to the gynecologist every now and then, get like the pill, and get like examined to make sure everything's fine. That's just
Oh man, I'm never getting that
Unnecessary.
pill ever. I'm never getting that pill ever. Like, I don't understand because I have friends who literally never have any sexual relationship, and they take the pill, and I'm like, why do you do that? Why do
yeah,
you do that to your fucking
hormone
body?
stuff. Like it can help with other things, I guess. And I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, but-
some I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
the
some
phone.
pills are like for making it so your period is only like once a year or something.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good for your body though. That's
Yeah,
It depends. I don't
sometimes-
know.
Yeah, certain hormones can actually offset a period greatly.
yeah. I do know that some
Sorry.
hormones can like give you back your periods even after you had you know. Like it's something. But yeah, it's just
Man.
I'm having a really good time right now.
Sex
Yeah, but that's a
education on
good-
Hopcast.
Oh! Wait, fuck, that's copyrighted shit!
And don't let
Don't
their
worry, you're
ass-
too JPEG to like get a
all
copyright
the
strike.
crystals, all the chakra, the healing. There's no such thing as chakras. There's no such thing as crystals. Like, you know, women and their crystals, women and their chakras and their astrology. Like, they're trying to be as spiritual as us men. Am I right?
I like how this post is fuck off, I don't believe in made up nonsense. Women particles. So true!
Bro, I'm gonna fucking cry. How dare you say these kind of things, man?
Women particles.
Pleasure experiences.
Oh
If a
god.
woman has the best sex of her life with a guy, she will never be able to enjoy another man again. It has to stay at that high level.
Those damned women and their particles and their sensory.
I love how this whole thing is just mansplaining to another level, you know?
It's mansplaining, like trying to fuck physics and biology.
I know, right? It's like,
Person
you women, you females, y'all know that actually you're all just particles that are just, little happy chemicals in my head that I like to feel funny about when I think about it.
Women simply don't exist.
Yeah, just don't tell him that there's like stuff between the binary and like beyond it, and also
Yeah.
trans.
Don't tell them about it, people.
Don't tell him about anything that isn't cis straight.
Yeah,
I think he might just die.
Yeah, because you're trans, you just turn into particles.
You just Thanos snapped.
It's like
Find out not binary. This is really-
I was about to say that I'm dead.
Imagine this person has like the most nasally voice possible.
It's like, so like this person is like, oh my god, I'm trans, and it just starts evaporating.
It's so beautiful. I love it so much.
I think this is getting to the same point as like women literally just being Adam's ribcage.
Oh, man, I'm gonna die. Okay. Even pleasurable experiences are too much for the woman to handle because they cannot refresh themselves. They can't see men in a new light. They can't appreciate different aspects of the man. All they see is whoever gives them the most dick, whoever gives them the most exciting experience. Women have to refresh their web pages, basically. Oh yes, I love your error. Reboot.
Have you
what
tried
I
unplugging your wife and plugging her back in?
Well, I
Try
tried
turning her off and turning her back on. Oh wait, no, you can't turn her on.
Oh.
Oh,
Can't turn her on because you've put her expectations too high.
you're gonna put the setting lower, bro.
Yeah. Ah damn, we gotta lower the bar. We gotta lower the bar, boys.
Lower your
What are the guys doing?
expectations.
Lower your
Like-
expectations a lot. You might think your dick is a gift. I promise it's not. I swear. I'm gonna fucking die, bro. It's so funny.
As the man of the household, I command you to not be disappointed.
I
All
think I'm
right.
renaming the stream.
Steve. I shall now have 4 children. I can't.
AOL boot up noise.
Exactly. All they see is whoever gives the most dick, whoever gives the most exciting. Okay, that's just man. I wish it was so
fucking
simple,
stupid.
honestly. Like you can just look.
Turn off our screen at this
The
point.
thing is that, us women, we have a really big disadvantage is because we cannot see directly who will give us the most dick, Like, it's seen as inappropriate. Like, you guys can, like, literally, like, look at us, like, from the outside and see, like, every single set we have and just be like, me gusta muchos that. But us, we're like, we're just looking for the D. But we can't see it because it's inappropriate. What is this power dynamic? Free the balls, man. Like...
Interesting argument. However, I have a counter to that. If they're big enough, you will know.
Yeah, if they have literally an arm for a dick, bro.
A full-on arm.
I mean, did you know that the biggest natural dick ever is like 36 centimeters long? Like, that's pretty fucking big.
1.5 inches or 1.5 feet. No, not 1.5 inches, bro. That's like
Yeah, no,
way.
that's probably the smallest. Yeah, in inches, it's like 14 inches.
Yeah, I like how we just decided. Yep, we're going into the heat who today.
Yeah, well,
Well,
It's off with
let me
like,
tell you,
yeah,
if you want the
we
D,
started
you
off
go to
saying,
C.
man, sleep sucks, and then we were just like, did you know that the biggest penis is 14 inches long?
Well, listen, I don't know. I learned that fact like years ago, and I needed to like place it in conversation one day.
Oh,
Okay.
that almost reminds me of that whole thing about dragonflies.
do I want to know?
Do you?
I am unsure.
Dragonfly.
Well, it's not really dragonflies, but I learned about this through dragonflies. So basically, the penis of a dragonfly is curved. And there's a very specific evolutionary reason for this. See, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, and it's not a myth, but it's used to scoop out the sperm of opposing males.
Nice.
Like, that's one way to assert dominance, I suppose.
I mean, if you
But
stop
on the other
eating it,
hand, like,
yeah, I would say that it does. Man, it's just I don't know. It's like cats who just stick it in and just stay in there just to make sure, it's theirs. You know.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yes, I still have stuff from his video. Like, you ever notice how girls who've been ran through or just more attractive girls tend to look at men with a sense of resentment or a sense of pity, or they look at nice guys definitely with a sense of pity as well. It's almost like, oh, it's so cute. Look at him trying so hard. He thinks this is actually impressing me. Why is he trying so hard to impress me? What have I done to deserve such effort? None of the other guys have ever put in this much effort. Even they understand that they are ruined. Dang, man.
It's
not a nice guy, he is a nice guy, in the words of Sorrow TV, which is obviously done sarcastically, because fuck that. This is just
Even
bro
they
can't
understand
get
that their value has gone out the window. It went out the window with the first 100 guys they slept with. And I do mean 100. You guys don't realize how utterly abundant women's sex options are. That's why they don't like guys treating them with appreciation. That's why they don't like guys treasuring them. Because they know that they are not treasures.
what the fuck?
oh no, I'm not a trophy wife. What?
Neville, if it makes you feel better, you're my trophy.
Timothy.
You're my trophy. Now go and cook my children, women. I'm hungry.
I have to go, but it was nice listening to you guys. I hope you have a good rest of the cast.
Oh. Are they okay?
We're just in fucking Detroit right now.
Yeah. So, man, I'm just, bro. Nebel, are you still sure you don't want to be my trophy?
I mean,
You have a chance to be a trophy. Do you accept?
I just want to put you on my shelf, god damn it.
I'd much rather you put the thing I sent you for your birthday on your shelf.
It's already done, actually. I'm just waiting to
Thanks.
open it. Oh man. Wait, does he
feel
have
like-
anything to say? Because like this is so beautiful. This is like a nice guy. Like I think he just got rejected a lot of times or something.
Yeah, poor guy. Like, he might actually be earnestly trying, but he just hasn't found a way.
Yeah, it's just man.
No, I
I've
just
just, I've never
really-
heard the term. I've never used the term virgin like in a way that is like derogatory because like I don't like using it this way. But like this guy's a virgin. Like this guy just never felt the touch of a woman, and it hurts him on a very deep level. It's just very sad. Like they don't deny themselves anything. They'll take anything they can get. Women say that men will do anything, and then it gets them. It's so
That's the
funny
thing
because all the
with
resentment
a
towards
lot of
men
people.
that runs through women
Between
have the urge to
virgin
seem to
and
have sex with them all the time. They still take anything. Oh man, that's just beautiful. You can see he's been wronged by a lot of women right here.
Yeah, of course he's an incel. What else? What
I
else
mean,
would
yeah,
explain this?
yeah, they're pretending that
from
they're
the
not the
moment
type of person to do sex.
from the moment you brought up women particles, I think the only thing you could say was touch grass.
Yeah. Freshly cut grass.
Freshly,
Oh, and yeah, he has
freshly
to
cut
subscribe,
fresh cut
which I'm going to do actually.
grass.
Wait, how the hell?
Because like
Well,
for a
he
second,
this is a
when
video.
he was like, "You see fresh cut grass." For a second, I thought they were talking about like literally just saying to somebody to touch grass, but no. The character's name was Fresh Cut Grass, and it was
Yeah.
a Warforged or automaton. I don't know. They
Automaton.
just changed the names of a critical role for some fucking reason.
Well, he wasn't built for war, I assume. He's just a little robot guy.
The Robo Man.
Robot man.
Oh man.
Baby man.
Oh my god, this dude would have a stroke if he found out about lesbians.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's just gonna evaporate at the mention of anything not straight cis.
I swear. So yeah, that was apparently the video. Only some parts were cut out, but like, man, this is beautiful. Like,
Oh man.
I love it so much.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's just, sometimes there's nothing funnier than really big mansplaining that is also wildly incorrect,
How do you even rationalize that
I don't even know, man. There's just some people who just, I don't know.
this person's
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of like very, very misogynistic people, who try to convince themselves of this kind of shit. And it's very funny because they say very stupid shit like, yeah, women are just very big children who cannot think. They are incomplete. They will never become like men. They are just, they will stay children for their entire life. And I'm just like, what?
People
What
are
am a
just
child?
being...
What are you gonna do about it? Fuck me? That's against the law, bitch.
Yeah, I'm still a child.
Yeah,
How
but
do
I
you expect me to bear a child if I'm still a child myself? Bro.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Loopholes.
Like, it's so fucking
It's a
dumb,
flaw in
bro.
your system, bub.
Yeah, it's just mean. Oh, man. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it so much, man. And that just kind of reminds me of another thing because I'm just thinking of misogyny, and I'm just thinking of this other thing, but like it's totally nothing that has to do except the fact that it's really misogynistic. But like, not only men can be like misogynistic because, ahaha, incredible. Remember, guys, when I was a bit ranting in discussion about this one Skyrim mod called Skyrim Romance mod?
Oh god, what?
Yeah, you don't know about Skyrim Romance mod?
I don't know. Mod? No.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't think so.
Basically, it's just a mod that's actually kind of pretty old, and it was like one of the first romance mod for Skyrim, which honestly was pretty poggers. The thing is that, well, first of all, they had a bit of a controversy because two of their main characters are literally copies of characters from Neverwinter Night 2, and including one who is like a chaotic evil ranger bastard.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Like,
I'm going.
and he's just like, he's called Bishop, and he's like a really misogynistic guy. Like, really, man, he's terrible. And I don't know why, but this person thought, so Mara, the person making the mod, and some people around her decided to create a Skyrim mod instead of, I don't know, writing a fan fiction about this character to romance him. And well, first of all, we're just gonna skip over the fact that it just doesn't fucking fit in Skyrim. Like, I don't know, fucking ballroom in Skyrim, like freaking paladin who has vows of, staying, pure and not even marrying or anything and being really pious and everything. That's such not a Skyrim thing to do, where there's a freaking goddess of sex existing.
We call those fertility goddesses.
No, that's called Nebela, and it's just, sensuality and stuff. But like, let's just skip over the fact that it's like super not lore friendly. We don't care about that. We care about the fact that it's literally 50 Shades of Grey, but like Skyrim mod.
Ew.
And I was, back then, when I installed this one for the first time, I was like, I think 14 or something. And thankfully, I already thought that it was fucking stupid and that I just didn't really want to get into it. First of all, if we still have like viewers, if you guys like, you think, oh my god, but I really like the Skyrim romance mod, good for you. I don't. And it's gonna be my opinion here.
That's gonna be the hill you die upon.
Yeah, I will die on this hill. The whole thing with like Bishop, it's like so not healthy, it's terrible. Like, basically he infantilizes you all the time, always never takes you seriously when you talk to him. And always is like,
that's not a healthy relationship.
Oh, it's terrible. Like, oh, you silly girl. You know, this kind of shit, It's terrible. Even though you're the fucking Dragonborn, by the way.
You foolish woman.
Yeah, he actually tells you sometimes to get out of the situation, woman. Like, basically, what this mod adds is sexism in Skyrim. Because that's what we need in
My
Skyrim.
favorite addition to the Skyrim lore, misogyny.
Yeah, which is not present in Skyrim, by the way. In Skyrim, you do have, like, it's canonical that the ideas, like the classic ideas of misogyny, are present in Skyrim, but it's not common. As in, if you show signs of misogyny to a woman, she's gonna shun you, and everyone in society is gonna fucking shun you for it.
Just like, dude, hating women, not cool, man.
Not based.
Yeah, like
not
at some
based in red pilled.
At the beginning of the game, you can give like a letter to like one of the characters in the main village in Riverwood, and one of those fake letters to make the other men look bad in the the love triangle is basically, I want you to cook and to go and wash my laundry and to be there whenever I need you to, or something, like classic like misogynistic stuff, And
Or
literally
you could just say, but your food tastes good. I really like eating it.
Yeah, but here it was like a
You will cook for me, woman.
yeah, but here it was like, a letter that was made to make the other look bad. So
So
like
women. It's literally women belong in the kitchen.
yeah, exactly. But Skyrim edition. And in this mod, basically, just to set the tone, in the first town you go to, so Riverwood, there are like two new characters that were added that basically are like, kind of drunk and are, talking, like, hey, you see this one? Yeah, she's looking pretty, if I couldn't get over here, I would totally like go over to her and, oh man, we'd have fun. Well, bro, she's like so totally out of your league and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, bro. And then if you have Bishop with you, he's gonna start a dick measuring contest. Because like you totally cannot defend yourself or anything,
Bruh.
It's not like you can sneeze on them and make them fly. No, it's like It's like,
It's
bruh.
not like you literally have the ability to fuss or da the fuck out of them.
Exactly. Like, no. Like, like I just don't get it. And then of course you meet this like kind of creepy like paladin in Solitude who invites you to a ball. And Casimir, so this paladin, I read a fanfiction that the author wrote about him, about his point of view during the ball. And okay, first of all, it's like your classic Wattpad story, so it's like, I'm sorry, it's pretty badly written.
It's cringe.
As in, it kind of, I mean, it's the kind of story to use orbs to describe the eyes, you know?
Hee hee.
It's this kind of story. And from what I gathered from the story, either one, this guy is so freaking repressed, you know, in his religion that like it's been so hammered into his head that having any sort of romantic contact with someone is like bad and is a sin, that now even touching, even thinking of kissing someone is repulsive to him, or he's a sexual predator in the making. One, like one of those two, and I hate it.
I mean, considering the character, or considering the fact that I can literally think of a character that fits both of those simultaneously.
Judge Claude Frollo.
Exactly. Yeah. God.
Yeah.
God damn it, Hugo. Why have you done this?
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
It's kind of that, and it's, man, and the thing is that the author seems to really think that's so romantic, and I'm like over here and be like, bruh.
This. Oh dear.
And like that's not even brushing the surface of Bishop, because okay, you meet a lot of other guys, and whenever you are, you know, like you're in 10 feet of away from like someone with a penis, he's gonna punch the hell out of him and get into like shouting match and that, you know, dick contest over, you know, who owns you actually. It's
Yikes.
beautiful.
Bruh. It reminds me of that one post where somebody was like, I'm sorry, you can't have other men in your life if I'm going to be your alpha. Like,
Bro,
that's not how it works, buddy.
bro, the entire idea of alphas, I'm sorry. Like,
You see, I'm an
bruh.
Alpha Sigma gamer Chad. I don't care about that shit. I'm literally only using those titles just to make this joke.
I know it's funny.
Any other time I would actually refer to myself by this, I would be greatly ashamed.
Man, I'm nothing. On my side, I'm just like here existing and just fragments of particles floating in the nether.
Yeah, meanwhile, Owl's just particles. It's
Yeah,
okay,
Nebel
fucking
and I would
I'm never gonna get over that, am I?
never. Well, that's why I'm like a gender fluid, you know. I'm just like, yeah. Sometimes I'm solid, and sometimes I'm just particles.
Sometimes I'm just particles floating in the sky.
Yeah, just forming a message for help.
Please send help. I am woman. I have only 3 thoughts.
And those 3 thoughts are making the food for my husband whenever he comes home. 2, raising my babies and not my children. That's different. And 3, cleaning his laundry. Man.
Man.
And being in excruciating pain also. But
Oh my god, this person was literally just like, any female born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is McDonald's, charge they phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie.
exactly. Except that we also cannot feel pain or pleasure because our small like brains cannot
That's
handle
why
it.
you
know?
eat hot chip, because you know feel.
Exactly, man. Man, I eat my chips like right out of the freaking like, you know, fryer. Like I put my hands in the burning oil because I don't feel pain, you know.
Wait,
Uh.
you make your chips?
Oh, actually we do, but like, yeah. I mean, at McDonald's, when you go to McDonald's, like you also like, you know, have the chips be, you know, made like there and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, wait a fucking second. Ah, fuck, you're talking about fucking French fries, right?
Yeah, well,
which were actually made
sorry.
in Belgium.
Sorry, I was kind of like, raised with like British English.
British.
British.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm British. I did not.
Yeah, one time my mom was like talking to me like, you sound so American. Aren't they supposed to like teach British English in school?
Yes, they are, but
I didn't learn it from school.
kind of honestly, it's just like I use like mostly British like vocabulary, but I have something that leads more towards an American accent.
You claim to use British vocabulary, but you just said vocabulary instead of vernacular. Curious.
Who the
I
fuck uses
just use
vernacular
whichever
inside
words I want. I don't fucking care.
My
True.
brain usually just goes to, oh, what word do you usually say for this? Oh, yeah, facetious.
Who the fuck
Whiskey
is facetious?
I say facetious.
I mean, I use it in French, right? But like yeah,
Can you use it in English, dumbass?
no. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just
Why is
gonna
it so
finish with
small?
gonna finish with all of this so that you guys can like leer in amusement or horror. I don't know either. But basically, if you get like, long enough and everything, and basically all of the freaking guys gets beat up by like I don't know Bishop and stuff. By the way, there's like only one really decent guy in the whole thing. And it's called like Kale or something. And he's the
Kale,
only
my
one who
beloved.
doesn't really hit on you or something, or doesn't treat you like less because you're a woman or something. Like he doesn't treat you like you're super fragile. The most he does is like refer to your beauty or something, and then he just treats you like a normal person.
He's like, oh, hey, you're nice hair.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
like, you are really pretty, my sparrow. And now it just begins to talk normally about the current like political situation.
Yeah, basically, everybody here's fucking misogynist. Help me.
Yeah, but then, you know why he's a hero? He's a hero because like Bishop is just like, "Hey, come you whore," talking about Kale's sister, and Kel is just like, "The next time you talk about my sister in this way, you will never see the light of day ever again." And
Don't
just for
fuck
that,
with
he
a
gains
man's sister.
yeah, just for that he gains point with me.
You don't just fuck with a man's sister. Like,
Ooh. Oh jeez.
only the only people who can make fun of a man's sister
Hold up.
is that man.
Exactly. No, the way
Anybody else, they're probably gonna fucking die.
it's just like best friends and stuff. Like I can make fun of my best friends, but other people cannot.
I can make fun of you, but the second somebody else does it, I'm going to march over to their house and probably get charged with a felony a few days
Don't
later.
mind how the stream looks right now.
I'm going to mind now that you pointed it out.
Sorry,
I'm looking at
I'm
this.
doing stuff.
It's fine. We all do stuff.
Orang!
Orang.
Orange. Okay. So to continue with that, basically the whole thing with Bishop as you grow closer and closer and closer and everything, is that he's going to gaslight you a lot.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
And and also he's going to basically guilt trip you into a lot of things. Like at some point, he's like, let's run away together, run away from our responsibilities and everything. And like, bruh, I have to save the entirety of Skyrim from the like world devourer. Like, bruh,
Still edges.
I can't just run away with you and have like a kid and just not do anything for like 6 years.
I can't just randomly become a mother when the world needs saving.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I do, then I need like a huskarls to actually take care of the children while I go on adventures, Like, and he gets extreme. Another thing also is that he coerces you into like intimate relationships. Because, oh yeah, another thing about this mod is that it introduces like moments of like intimacies, intimacies like between like, quotation marks. And like in those moments of intimacy, you have like a text box appearing, explaining to you in kind of Wattpad fashion what's going on, and it's like very awkward. Like you stare at
Whoops.
each other's
Oh, they
eyes.
just couldn't. They
It's
just
like,
didn't have the budget to animate it. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's like you and Bishop start to kiss passionately as your tongues entwine, and like meanwhile you two are just staring at each other. It's like super awkward. It's great. And he coerces you into this kind of thing, and basically if you refuse he will accept it, but he will like be extremely moody afterwards and will refuse to speak to you. It's like, bruh. And there are a lot more things about this guy. Like, for example, there's one person that he doesn't mind you flirting with or doing whatever the fuck you want with, and that's a ripoff of Jack Sparrow. Don't ask me. Because Jack is like always drunk and always and like he can never walk straight, and like he's like, yeah, knock yourself out. I don't mind sharing, Jack, because he's like super not threatened by Jack. And I just, man,
Man.
and this mod is a train wreck. I like, man, it's so bad, and like I understand people who like it. I mean, I understand people who like it. Not really. I don't get it because like it's like a really bad relationship. It's like extremely toxic, and I think it's the worst way to like go about a character that is like chaotic evil being in a romantic relationship. Like usually, like
Wait.
mm?
Oh God.
No, KG won't go like that. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
No, because like KG
I
is
thought
not
you
like
just doomed
like that.
KG to life a virgin.
No. No, like KG is like a better human being than that. Like,
Maybe
no,
chaotic evil.
yeah,
But
exactly.
only the people who provoke him first.
Like,
So,
it's just
Yeah.
Sawyer never provoked you. Meanwhile, kill your mother, bro. Cool. But like,
Sawyer, I wasn't hurting Sawyer directly. I mean,
indirectly you were. Sawyer looking back.
do what every 10-year-old dreams of doing. Okay, I was wrong. He was 12 years old.
No, at the time he was 10 still, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was Arc 2. By that time, Sawyer had his 6th birthday, and so he'd be 12 in Kitsune.
He just got 12, yeah. Because,
So, yeah, I should have said do what every 12-year-old wants to do and kill your mother.
oof. Oh my god. But
We're gonna
yeah,
retcon that.
but yeah, the thing is that I just think that it could have been well handled, you know? But instead they decided to not make the character evolve at all and instead trap the main character into this terrible relationship with this terrible person.
Oh,
Because like
bruh.
because Bishop, like in the original, from what I understand from the original game, is like that. Like he is not a really good person.
So
But
they just
like,
took this character that was just like a really terrible human being, was like, yes,
that's hot.
good, healthy relationship.
Yeah, it just. I mean,
Apologize.
I'm pretty sure that's just like like maybe that's. I mean, I want to remind yourself that. I want to remind you that this is written by women. Like
Women.
yeah, this mod is written by women, which concerns me. But like, you know what? It can be like a kink or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's
Where-
probably a kink.
Yeah, it's probably a kink.
It's
where,
kind of like 50 Shades of Grey. That was also written by a woman. It started off as Twilight fanfic.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but even then, like, the thing that concerns me with 50 Shades of Grey is because the person behind it, so E.L. James, actually said that she believed that everything she wrote was super romantic.
Yeah, it's man.
That's conspicuous consent.
Yeah, I would say even more like it's just
Bordering
not.
upon straight up non-consent.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like almost not consent because she's like Anastasia still is like getting manipulated into everything. Like technically she doesn't know what she's getting into. And that's just like, I'm not saying that she's an innocent little butterfly that doesn't know where she's going, but what I'm saying is that she just genuinely doesn't know where the fuck she's going. Thankfully, the movie is honestly not as bad as the book. Like, the movie is trying to soften the blow, but let me tell you, the book is going all in, and oh my god, the scene where Gray is eating ice cream will be etched into my mind forever.
Eating ice cream. How do you fuck? Okay, I'm scared to ask. I'm scared to ask what is so important about that. Is it just a random scene that has no correlation with anything else, or is it like going into really bad stuff?
It's going to very bad.
Okay, we'll probably spare the descriptions.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go into the descriptions, but it's maybe once the Hopcast is over, we can, you know.
Hopcast is over, yeah. Let's just do that.
Okay, yeah. Actually, we are a bit late.
I think that's the perfect place to end it.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, let's
Don't look it up, guys.
Everybody hop out of here.
Bye bye.
Everybody hopping out of here like
Go
usual. See you in 2 weeks again.
Nothing bad happened at all. What are you talking about?
We're never getting money from this.